Alright, so prior to cutting these sticks to length, I have another video which I skin the tree branches, which is called birdhouse, if you'd like to watch that. So with this double birdhouse I'm building, I use 12-inch sticks. With the singles, I use 8-inch sticks. So with the combination of my drill and a trim gun, I'm going to attach these. So with the thicker ones, use your drill, and the thinner ones, use the trim gun. With your boards, make sure your roof is at least 3 to 4 inches bigger than the other boards. So whenever you attach your sticks, you still have enough overhang on your roof. So now I'm going to take a 1 3/8 hole bit and I'm going to cut a hole in the top and then on the other side and the bottom of this birdhouse. Right there I'm using my hand to guide it because those sticks weren't even, so it was bouncing a little bit. On the second cut, it was a little bit easier. So after this, I'm going to take a piece of fine sandpaper and I'm going to go through, I'm going to sand everything up real nice. Then I'm going to take my razor and I'm going to trim any excess wood sticking off this birdhouse anywhere. After that, I'm going to put my polyurethane on the inside of this before I attach all the rest of the sticks. You're going to want to make sure to cover the inside and the outside of this birdhouse with polyurethane at least 2 times. With the spray polyurethane, at the very end, spray the inside. So it definitely helps if you have a variety of sticks, so when you're putting this birdhouse together, you can get the sticks as tight as you can. This step is optional if you want to cut the ends all to be even. If you want a jagged look, which I also think looks good, you can just leave it the way it is. After this, we're going to take a sand pad and a piece of extra fine sandpaper, and we're going to go through and sand everything and smooth it down as good as we can. Then we're going to take a damp towel and we're going to wipe this thing down before we stain it. After you stain it and let it dry, we're going to then take polyurethane and we're going to put 2 coats of polyurethane over this whole birdhouse. So here I put a hole here in this board and I use that as a guide to help cut my front porch. I did that so the front porch would sit more flush up against the birdhouse. So here in this step, I'm attaching the pine cone shingles to the edge of the roof. So after I do one edge, I let it dry for at least an hour before I flip it to the other side and add that next edge. In my other video called Birdhouse, it also has more information on how to cut these pine cone shingles real easy using a Dremel, and also how to attach them. So if you want to watch that, just go look at the Birdhouse video on my page. So now I'm going to take my small bottle of wood glue and go around and fill all these little edges in before I put my top shingles on. Also with the top shingles, make sure to apply a good amount of wood glue to each shingle. When staining the roof, I use a good amount of stain, I let it dry, then I apply another good amount of stain. Alright, so here's the last step. I'm going to attach a hook to the center of my roof. But before I put this hook in, I'm going to attach a thicker small piece of wood on the underneath of my roof. So whenever I attach my hook, it has something more solid to go into. So whenever someone goes to hang this, that this hangs and it does not rip out the roof. So that's it, guys. Go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and have a great day.